Welcome back to Retta Story Lounge, and I'm your host, Retta. So y'all, let's talk about it. Diddy's verdict is in and the streets are talking, baby. The timeline is in shambles. Some folks celebrating, some are pissed off, and everybody got an opinion, so here's mine. I'm not mad at the verdict. Matter of fact, I'm relieved he wasn't found guilty on everything because, baby, let's be real. We gotta stop villainizing people just because their lifestyle makes us uncomfortable. His sexual preferences, that ain't a crime. That's not what this case was about. Despite how social media tried to make it look, everybody suddenly became a federal prosecutor just because they saw a clip on TikTok. But what was wrong and what I don't excuse is the abuse, the control, the manipulation. You know, Cassie told her story, and I believe some of it. That relationship was toxic as hell, unhealthy, dangerous, and filled with pain. There's no excuse for hitting, degrading, or emotionally tormenting someone who loved you. But now, here comes the unpopular opinion. Cassie had the opportunity to leave and she didn't. Not once, not twice. She came back again and again. And while I know trauma bonding is real and escaping that type of relationship ain't easy because I've been there, it still needs to be acknowledged. Because if we're going to talk about accountability, let's keep it real on both sides. Now, don't twist my words. I ain't victim blaming. I'm just saying, sometimes we stay in places longer than we should, thinking we can change people who don't even want to heal themselves. And that's a hard truth a lot of us women have lived through, myself included. Now, let's talk about that courtroom moment. When Diddy heard the verdict, that man damn near collapsed. He dropped to his knees, head bowed, damn near looked like he was praying. It was heavy. That wasn't just relief. That was a man who knew how close he came to losing everything. And outside the courtroom, woo, baby, it was chaos. Some folks cheering like it was the BET Awards. Others looking around like, wait, he's not guilty. Confusion, relief, outrage, all in one hot-ass New York sidewalk. And then Cassie's lawyer stood in front of the cameras like, we're pleased. He was held responsible for some of it, and I get it. It wasn't the full win they wanted, but it wasn't a full loss either. 2 federal convictions, that's not a slap on the wrist. That carries weight. Then you have Boosie online talking about great day in hip-hop. Sir, okay, sit down. But I get what he meant. Hip-hop been under fire for a minute now, and this felt like a line in the sand for a lot of folks. Some saw Diddy as a predator, others saw him as a scapegoat. Charlemagne said something that kind of stuck with me though. He said, this isn't a victory, it's a wake-up call. And he's right. The glitz and the glam, the fame, it don't mean shit if your personal life is in shambles and your spirit is toxic. Let's get into the facts real quick. He was found not guilty on sex trafficking and racketeering. He was convicted on 2 counts under the Mann Act, transporting women across state lines for prostitution. Jury took 3 days, heard 34 witnesses. Cassie testified, so did Jane Doe. If sentenced fully, Diddy could face up to 20 years. That's still serious though. That's not really a clean walk. But here's what really bugs me. The way people twisted this into something it wasn't. Some folks got more smoke for Diddy than they ever did for Harvey Weinstein or Woody Allen or that raggedy ass pastor down the block. Why? Because it's easier to cancel a black man with a past than to dissect the entire broken system that allows men like him of every color to hide in plain sight. I'm not excusing nothing. Let me say that one more time for the people in the back. Abuse is never okay, but I'm also not joining a performative outrage parade because this the same internet that's dragging Diddy to hell was just screaming free Tory 6 months ago. We gotta stop being so damn selective with our morals. 1 minute is protect black women, next minute is, well, she knew what she signed up for. Make it make sense. So where do I stand? Right here in the middle. Glad justice was partially served, glad the jury could separate preference from proof, and glad the convo around trauma and power is finally being had. But don't expect me to dance on Diddy's downfall or call him a monster. Not when so many people around him stayed silent for years. Not when the industry enabled it. Not when women, yes women, help keep those secrets for a check. Accountability don't just stop at the man in the middle. It starts with every single person who saw something and said nothing. So yeah, y'all can argue in the comments, but me, I said what the fuck I said. TTFN, ta-ta for now. Bye.